Kevin Lee, Chief Digital Officer for BT Group, responsible for the consumer business. So what I do for day-to-day is responsible for all the platform strategy that underpins the business growth, particularly in the EE business. And we have launched in the last couple of years ID as a platform, marketplace as a platform, and that powers the new business growth that the consumers start to see, whether being in the gaming sector, home insurance, cybersecurity, subscription level. So that's what I do on a day-to-day. And then I have a team of engineers, developers, products, designers, researchers that actually drives that ambition of a platform thinking to a company. A couple purposes. One, I'm speaking tomorrow at the event where I talk about the importance of APIs and the platform in the midst of the code red, as we called out last year, what telco needs to do now. But also here to interconnect with many different colleagues, different companies, different brands, both in telco and the hyperscalers, to really help understand what we need to do, work together to actually create the future together. So it's been an amazing first day. Keynotes start off with, but also seeing other speakers, but also the other partners that they're in action in terms of catalyst. And some of the examples are amazing and give us a validation for what we need to do more. Yeah, so I think that it's very important. Definitely there's a hypes and the focus on the AI, as we should be. But my view of AI is a couple things. One, we have to understand what problem we try to solve for. Because not every problem can be benefit from having AI or investment of the AI. So be clear about what problem we try to solve for whom. Is it internal or is it external? And I think that's the one thing I would be cautious against everyone. But two, once you figure out what your problem try to solve for, internal or external, understand what I call the maturity of the platform. Because for anyone to run on AI in a more sophisticated way, you have to have a couple platforms in places where the data needs to flow end to end, and then the APIs, quality, and the governance around it. So these are the step two that I would challenge everyone to think about. Now, once you have done a first and second, then I think that some of the benefit of AI can be realized in a very short term and mid-term and long term. Like, whether call center, reduction or the call volume deflections are definitely obvious ones. But also creating a new use cases, new solutions that we haven't seen before, or taking longer, but with AI it takes clicks of buttons. So I think these are the three, what I call the spectrum of understanding that we all have to do. But nonetheless, AI is very important. This is a wave that we're here to stay forever. And so it's all about embracing it rather than rejecting it, but understanding where you stand in the journey. And then don't get disappointed. Everyone has to start from somewhere. But what's clear about it is what problem you try to solve for. As long as you're clear on that, I think AI is going to be an amazing tool to catalyst, your growth path. So one of the trends that I see that is going to happen in the telco is a convergence of it. Not necessarily from an institution to institution, but because the customer is at the heart, and they're going to see the connection quality get better, the bandwidth quality get better, lateness gets not a problem anymore. So that in the same household, you can actually play a lot of different services and applications at once that doesn't even experience the problem. So what I called it is the customer that we're serving today is going to be a different customer of the two tomorrow. So I think that's one big challenge as an industry to understand that the customer you're dealing with today is going to be different. How do you anticipate their evolving needs? And then whether it's AI, whether it's a platform, whether it's a new service, whether it's new things that you need to sell that you didn't sell before, all things has to be now catered to the evolving needs of the customer who are going to demand more quality of the bandwidth or connectivity services. So I think that's one that I haven't heard or heard a lot today, that I hope to hear more tomorrow, but I think that's the one trend that I start to see that it's going to become more prevalent for the telco industry to embrace.